Hey guys, another video of mental health thoughts and tips, and I will give you a challenge for this week, so pay attention. I want to talk about the times that we are living in. We're living in the time, it's a pandemic, right? And it's changed us. We're all living through a traumatic experience, and if you've been directly affected with the virus or not, this pandemic has somehow affected your life in some way. Seeing what's happening in the world affects us, and we all cope with it differently. You like it or not, we're unable to control many aspects of our lives at this exact moment, and that includes online schooling. If we look up in the dictionary what trauma is defined as, it says deeply distressing or disturbing experience. So yeah, I'm using the word trauma. That's what's happening within all of us at a huge level, medium, or small level. We're in distress. It's disturbing our lives in some way. A common feeling of heaviness, lack of motivation, or a mental block of not wanting to do anything. Those are kind of feelings that I hear a lot, especially in the beginning of quarantine. The huge desire of just wanting things to be back the way they were. The importance of like human connections and seeing people. It's just all been restricted, and the things that we were used to before, we have like almost taken away from us. And I feel like just that itself is just traumatic. And then we can get in this mindset of like hopelessness. And when you have hopelessness, there's this want for answers. And when you want answers, it's because you're trying to look for solutions, and we're looking for the solutions because we want to feel safe. We're living in a time of uncertainty, and it can be pretty anxiety driven, right? A lot of unknown. And I know as a positive side, a lot of people see that this is a time to slow down, reflect, and kind of reset their lives. You kind of understand better yourself and what's important to you and what's not so important anymore. And that's great. And people have been able to reset and kind of refocus on their lives. But a lot of other people, I know there's a lot of others out there that are having a really hard time. If it's not just the pandemic, but having other hard things come in, and having the combination is hard. And we all are struggling and in different ways, but the one common factor is that we're in this together. And I hope that you find the trust in an adult at SAS to let us know if you're not doing well. We're here to help. Keep in mind, that when we return, things aren't going to be like they were before. And I know the term new normal is used a lot, and it has some truth to it, in that we're going to come back coming out of an experience that has affected us deeply. And we're learning things on the way. And it's not going to be exactly the same. But in the meantime, I know I'm throwing these videos out, and they're always going to have some kind of tip of, something to do for yourself. But this one, and I know it's going to sound maybe corny for a lot of you guys, and you're like, oh, I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to challenge you. And I'm not going to go all science right now, but I want to talk about cortisol, the stress hormone. When we wake up, it is pretty high. And one of the best things you can do to lower that cortisol is actually to move, be active in some way, and kind of retrain the brain, and make those emotions kind of flow. And so if you just move, and I'm not asking for anything, I'm not saying go and do some high intensity workout. I'm not saying anything like running 10 miles. Like, cool if you do that, but I'm more thinking like take a walk. Go for a hike, get out of your bed and stretch, maybe do some yoga. Hop on YouTube. There's tons of free like exercise videos and all sorts of things on there that you can do to move. And you know what? Even if you do it for 5 minutes and you hop back in bed, that's okay. At least you're doing something and kind of just, setting the tone for the day. I'm cool if you do that any time of the day, but there's been statistics that says that if you do that in the morning, it really does improve the rest of your day. And so that's my challenge for you. You guys, we are in trauma. We're in this time where we're in this together. We're struggling probably differently from one another, but you know what? We're here together. So you know how to reach me if you need to. And I want to put out there that if you don't make a connection with me, or you don't feel like I'm a best fit for you as a therapist, I am more than happy to recommend you to someone else, because connection is so important in therapy. All right. Sending good vibes, you guys. See you next time.